Do you know one of the most common reasons why traders fail to progress in their trading? It's actually because most of them are not willing to do the work when it comes to learning from their mistakes. And believe me, the minute you start learning from your mistakes, it will show on your P&L curve very quickly. If you watch this video to the end, I'm going to give you some tips on how you can actually improve that. Alright, in this case I'm also going to use, because I'm honest and transparent in my teaching, an example from today's trading of my own where I actually did a fault. It didn't cost me any money, but I lost a very long move. So let's dive into it. This is the 15-minute chart here on the left side. I actually pre-programmed an entry here around 41,772. I took the entry for long according to my price action. If you like price action, by the way, I will link in the description to more price action videos where you can see how simple and how effective price action can actually be. Alright, so after my entry, the price started to move up. And in this case, for some reason, I suddenly had a thought. I had a thought about there should be resistance here because there was previous support. But the fact is that having a thought during your trades are very dangerous, because your trading plan has already laid out what you need to do and you need to follow it in a mechanical way without thinking. You could say that the thinking has already been done for you. So the problem is, it could be a thought like I had, it could be a telephone that was calling or somebody talking to me. These distractions, you need to get rid of them, but especially the thoughts. And believe me, the thoughts will come every time you're in a trade. We have millions of thoughts, and these thoughts often sabotage you. If you also want to learn how to, work on your trading psychology and improve your mindset, check out my playlist on day trading psychology and mindset. I will also link to that in the description. All right, so in this case with the trade, I actually exited the trade because, well, I thought there was resistance. I gained 36 points and that was fine. But I also knew, seeing from this double bottom that I have marked, that there was a possibility that the market would shoot all the way up, at least to this area over here. So I looked on the 3-minute to, zoom in a little bit, which was technically not really necessary. And the fact is that this bar that I'm pointing on now, actually this long wick on top of the bar, this is where I entered. The problem was I moved my stop loss too quick. So when the next bar opened, it just dipped down very little. As you can see here, the opening price is 821.50 and the low is 819.50. So it only dipped down 2 points. And my stop, because I moved it, happened to be at 820.3. So I got 1.5 point. Of course, it's better than not losing or get stopped out for 0. But as you can see the move afterwards, we're looking at almost 300 or more than 300 points that I could have gained. So the point is, I need to, in this case, what I should have done is that I should have entered the 15-minute chart instead of the 3-minute, and I should have put, you can see the entry should be here, and then I should have placed my stop right down here. Then there would never be any problems, and I would have been able to follow the trade all the way. So from this example, you saw actually that even though I was winning, I did some mistakes and I could have won 10 times more. And it's very important for you to understand that you can do winning trades where sometimes you were lucky or you didn't even do the correct things. But you can also have losing trades where you actually did the correct thing, but the market just turned on you for that point that you entered on. So you cannot say, well, because I lost this amount of money or because I won this amount of money, I'm either right or wrong, or I did it right or I did it wrong. No, you have to crack all your trades down like a Chinese fortune cookie, open it up, look inside of it, and like in this case, say, what was the primary reason why I failed to get this move? And it was because I moved the stop loss too quick. But why was that? Because I had a thought I was not supposed to have. And believe me, I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. The professionals on Wall Street make mistakes. This is a part of the game. But of course, the objective is to make as few mistakes as possible in your trading. And the price action trading in itself is very easy to understand, very mechanical, but that doesn't help you from not doing these mental mistakes, I should say. But go check the links out in the description so you can see more about price action trading and more about how to, put your mindset so you are ready for these challenges. Thank you for watching for now.